Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we are diving headfirst into the pretty potent and super flavorful world of cannabis concentrates. Look, whether you're just getting curious or maybe you're looking to really dial in your experience, we're gonna break it all down for you, from the rituals of dabbing all the way to the coolest new tech. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is probably the first question everybody asks, right? Wax, resin, rosin, what is the deal? What's the difference and how in the world do you even use them? Getting a handle on this is actually the key to controlling your whole experience. We're talking everything from flavor intensity to the purity of what you're using. Don't worry, we're gonna clear it all up.
So here's the game plan for today. First up, we're gonna get the hang of the classic ritual of dabbing. Then, we'll explore the whole spectrum of concentrates so you can find your perfect match. After that, we'll check out some super convenient on-the-go options, see how you can get creative with your flower, and to wrap it all up, we'll take a peek inside a true connoisseur's toolkit.
All right, let's start at the beginning with the absolute foundational method, the ritual of dabbing. You know, for a lot of people, this is the most authentic way to experience concentrates. It's not really about a quick hit. It's more about a mindful, deliberate process that really unlocks everything the product has to offer. So let's get down to it. What is dabbing exactly? Well, at its core, it's just vaporizing super potent cannabis oils on a really hot surface. And the centerpiece for all this is something called a dab rig. I know, it can totally look like something out of a chemistry lab, but trust me, the actual process is way more straightforward than it looks. You can really break the whole thing down into just 4 simple steps. First, you heat up the nail, or banger, with a torch until it's nice and hot. Step 2, you apply a tiny bit of your concentrate right onto it, and poof, it instantly vaporizes. As you start to inhale that vapor, you do the third thing. You place the carb cap on top. Now don't skip this last step. The carb cap is super important because it traps all that heat and air, making sure you get every last bit of your concentrate vaporized efficiently. Okay, so we've got the how down, but what are we actually putting on that nail? This right here is where the experience becomes totally yours. The kind of concentrate you pick is going to define everything. The flavor, the feeling, the whole vibe. So let's break down the 3 big ones you'll see most often. This really lays it out nicely. Let's start with wax. Think of it as the training wheels of dabs. It's just easy to handle and pretty forgiving for beginners. Next up, live resin. Oh man, this stuff is for the flavor chasers out there. It's all about preserving those fresh terpenes. You know, the natural compounds that give the plant all its amazing aromas and tastes. And finally, you've got rosin. This is the crown jewel for a reason. It's made with just heat and pressure, no solvents at all, which is why so many people see it as the absolute purest, cleanest experience you can get. So, it all really boils down to this: ritual versus portability. Dabbing is amazing, right? It's this classic kind of elegant ritual you can do at home. But what about when you're on the go, or you just need something fast and a lot more discreet? Well, that's exactly where vaporizers come into the picture. And that leads us perfectly into the convenient alternative: concentrates on the go. I mean, think about it. Vaporizers give you all the power of concentrates, but without needing a torch or that whole big rig setup. It's pretty much perfect for when you're out and about. You're gonna see 2 main types out there. First, you've got these awesome portable vaporizers. Think of them as the easy buttons, like a Puffco Peak or a G-Pen Connect. They're basically self-contained electronic rigs that give you that full dabbing experience with, just the push of a button. Then you have the super small, ultra-portable pen-style vapes, like a Look a Seahorse, which are perfect for things like wax and shatter. Okay, here's a huge pro tip, and this one is a real game changer. Pay attention to your temperature. For things like live resin and rosin, you want to keep the heat low. Why? Because those amazing, flavorful terpenes are super delicate. If the heat is too high, you'll just burn them right off and totally kill the taste. Now for something a bit hardier, like wax, you can crank the heat up a bit for a more powerful hit.
All right, so we've talked all about using concentrates on their own. But what if you're a flower person and you just want to kick things up a notch? This is where you can get really creative and have some fun with it.
This really just shows how versatile this stuff is. You can add a little dab of wax or rosin right on top of a bowl for a serious power-up. Or you can layer some rosin inside a joint. Sometimes people call it a twax joint, which not only makes it stronger, but also helps it burn way slower. And of course, you can always just sprinkle on some keef, which is basically the super concentrated resin from the flower itself, for a fantastic full-spectrum boost. Okay, we've covered the basics, we've gotten a little creative, so for our last section, let's talk to the people who are ready to really master the craft. We're diving into the connoisseur's toolkit. So, are you ready to level up your experience? If you want to move past the basics and really dial in that perfect session every single time, believe me, there's a whole world of gear out there just for you. This is the advanced stuff. E-nails, they get rid of the torch completely and let you set the exact temperature you want. So cool. Quartz bangers are a big upgrade because they hold heat way better, which is perfect for those flavorful, low-temp dabs. Then you've got terp pearls. These are these tiny little balls you put inside the banger, and they spin around to make sure every last drop gets heated evenly. And finally, recycler rigs. These things have these crazy pathways that cool and filter the vapor over and over for some of the smoothest hits you can imagine. So as you can see, the world of concentrates is this huge spectrum, right? It goes all the way from the simple, classic ritual of a dab rig to the easy convenience of a vape pen, and all the way up to these super high-tech, precision setups. The bottom line is, there's no single best way to do it. It's all about you finding the mix of product and process that makes you happy. So really, the only question left to ask is, what defines your perfect experience?